on out there in YouTube land? TNT Neon Prime here, and we're back with another review, and this time it's a review on the Transformers War for Cybertron video game version of Optimus Prime Studio Series number 3. So far we have 3. That's going to be Bumblebee, Barricade, and now Optimus Prime, which Megatron is down the pipeline. And this is the gamer edition of this Optimus Prime. Alright, so let's get into the box art. Right now we have him on the front looking real primey. Up top we have War for Cybertron logo up here. This is a Tamakari Hasbro edition. Like I said, with the number 3 we had a D-pad here on the front. We have him right here on this side as well. So we have his alt mode, his robot mode, along with his weapons, and the display, as you can see right here with the display. Also we have on the side, this was the gaming D-pad area, and I will show you that on the display. And so there goes the box. Alright, and on the side of this was we were seeing on the inside of this area here is the gamer D-pad. So there you go, and on the side of the box it has Gamer Edition Transformers. Also, so let's go over the display. Slide him out to the side, and right we have the display here which shows part of the game. On the front here we have Studio Series, the gamer D-pad again, along with 3 out of this series. So there you go, nice looking display. If you choose to display your Transformers with this display. So let's bring it back to Mr. Prime. Zoom in on Mr. Prime. Alright, there we have Mr. Prime with his nice looking face and everything. The detail on it looks like my version of the one back in, I want to say I got it back 2000 and I think it was 2010, if I'm not mistaken. 2009. So yeah, it has a nice face sculpt following up with that, which we'll bring that in for comparisons. We have the 2 Autobot symbols here on the side with the little neon looking orange whatsoever. Nice faceplate. The crest is looking good, faceplate looking good. While we at it, we can have a articulation all at the same time, up and down and right and left. Also nice paint job here on the chest plate with the silver for the windshield, whatnot. Also we have a nice paint detail here. Not much paint on him. Most of it is plastic and everything, so not much paint on him. Also we have a little bit of paint details here, which we'll show that out also in comparison right here on the side here. 2 things I have to say about this guy. Well, 3 things I say about this guy. This is one of them. They could have filled this in somehow like they did with the 2009 version, and we'll go over that. Also, the transformation is way better on this guy than it is on the 2009-2010 series. But when we get to the transformation, you'll see about what I'm talking about. The hands, which you've probably already seen on several of the YouTube channels. This is a disappointment. This is a letdown right here. They could have done it. So there's plus and minuses about this guy. Alright, so we have, while we're doing, like I said, let's go articulation. Arms on the side have a full rotation and go up that high. Arm is on a have a bicep swivel and has a good elbow. Also you can slide these arms, slide them out, and you can get like a good little butterfly joint going on right there. It make him look like he been working on his lats, workout prime on his lats and everything. We have a waist swivel also, so no ab crunch. We have a high kick and can get about that high. Get about that high. Let's zoom back. So get about that high, get about that high in the back, so you can't get too much in the back, so really nothing there. If you're looking there, have some nice detailing, about like what you have on the 2009-2010 version. Alright. Have a knee bend, so you can get that much of a knee bend going on. Has ankle tiltage, and that's about it. So you just have an inside ankle tiltage, well, outside ankle tiltage, and that's about it over there. Nice paint here on the inside for the shins and everything. We have wheels, not too much hollow points on him, which is a good thing. At the front of the truck here, nice paint right in here. The wheels are painted nice, really nice and everything. And yeah, that's about it for that. And we can go over his accessories, what he come with. First, like I said, the first accessory was the stage. Second one is we have a matrix of leadership, so you can zoom in on that and check out that matrix of leadership. Nice Carolina blue glow paint to it with the gold on the outside. Nice detailing here with the piping works going towards the matrix of leadership. Also, the matrix of leadership can come out. So we have here that right there, looking real good. Nothing on the inside is where it pegs in on his chest area right there. So yeah, looking good. He cannot hold it because he cannot open his hands for that, but you can peg it here on the side. So yeah, you can peg it there on the side so he can have that, you know, pop it up and pretend he has like a like our darkest hour shield come around on the outside, you know, on the outside of that. So that's how it would look on that right there. So I pegged it right here on this flat peg, so it will fit inside there. Also, he comes with his Energon axe, lacking very much paint, but it's doable. It is doable. So go in and can highlight a lot of this stuff and everything. One thing about this sword, this axe I meant, can transform into a double-edged sword axe. So there you go with that. So we have right up in here a little bit more detailing here on the side here on this third piece back here, everything. So yeah, looking good. This can come in 3 pieces, so there you go with that. And how he can wield it, let's close up his chest. How he can wield it is just peg it into the 5mm port, and did I do something wrong? Oh yeah, so peg it down the 5mm port, just push it all the way down. That can go in and peg right here, and then put it back together with that, and there he is wielding his axe and everything. So we can pull that back out and pull it back out. All right, so that was the axe. There's no storage that I can find on here, so basically what I was doing, just I had it back here in the back, like so, just stacked up in there and everything, and you know, had this piece stacked up in there. So that's pretty much how I had it for storage area. So not too much storage area for him. Put it there. Alright, then you have his ion blaster from the game, which they can pick up anywhere, any weapon, and store it in. So how this deal works is that there's a port here, and we can slide his hand off right here and put that in his hand and everything, but not put it in his hand, but use it, so make it affect like it transformed out of his arm. But it got some nice little detailing in it and everything. It's not bad. It's better than the gun that the old version came with. So pulled it off like so, and then post it in the peg, and there you go. Have him wielding his ion blaster, which look like it's transformed right out of his hand, out of his arm. So yeah, that looks really, really well. Alright, so we put his hand, and while you got that back there, you can take this plug here, and plug it into his rear end, which that don't look right, where he can wipe his own ass while standing up and shooting the gun all at the same time. So yeah, that part. But alright, and so there you go, and we plug his plug his arm back in, and we'll get ready for size comparisons. Alright, first up we're going to have Siege, War for Cybertron, Siege, Optimus Prime. Let's see how he stacks up to him. Alright, then we're going to bring in Studio Series Bumblebee Ratchet. Bring in Wheeljack. And we're going to bring in RC. See how I stack up with that. Bring in Brawn. Let's see how he stack up with Brawn. Straighten him out. Brawn got these guys in a box. So you see how you stack up against them. And I think that's it for the Studio Series Bumblebee guys. And we're gonna bring in how he stacks up against Cabana Wars Superior. So you can see there. See how he stack up with him. Cabana Wars Superior. And we'll bring in 2009, 2010, who they base this guy off of, and everything. Now I will say, if you already have this guy, it's up to you if you will want him. The points for getting him to go with him is you have the matrix of leadership in this guy, which is an extra accessory. You have the Energon Axe, and you have the correct gun that he used in the game. Alright, that's a plus. Also another plus is the transformation. That's a plus. But if you want to get him to have him to go along with him, another plus is you can keep him transformed in his robot mode and display him in his vehicle mode, so they can see what he's transforms into as far as vehicle mode. Also, this one right here still scales well with Studio Series stuff, so pretty much still scales well with that if you want to, set them up with Studio Series stuff, since we don't have a Cybertron version of Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie. So that's another plus on that. The disadvantage with this guy is, like I said, with his transformation, and once we have these transformed, we'll have them compared and y'all can see. But there you go. He's maybe half an inch taller than Prime. Now this is Prime here. So yeah, if y'all have this guy, I mean, like I said, the question is it really worth getting it for this guy? And that's what I'm here for, to help y'all see, to make the decision, so y'all won't go out on a whim and just buy them to be buying them. But like I say, it's y'all money to do what y'all want to it. Like I say, there's some perks with this one that this one don't have, and they more perks with this one that this one doesn't have. But pretty much you can see, compare the two and see how they look together. Alright, so now we're going to get down to transformation of him. Alright, first off, we're going to bring his arms down and just bring them up like so. Get a good focus on. And then from there, what we're going to do is slide his arms out. And we're going to rotate these arms. Let's get this out of the way, his backpack. And while we go ahead and have it, we can go ahead and rotate that backpack up just like so. Then, like I say, you can rotate these arms, these big shoulder, massive shoulders, like so. And then from there, what we're going to do is take his head and fold it down. Also, at the same time, this area right in here, we're going to take it and pull down on it until you can hear it lock in place. So we're looking like that. Then we're going to take this section and bring it here, just like that. Then bring it all the way down until the bumper is up under the fender wells. Alright. Then from there we can close them in. Make sure we hit the tabs and locking it in place. If it allow me to. Right there. And do the same thing to, let's see, like so. So there we have that. Alright. And right now this is how we looking. So right here, what we're going to do is rotate the body, the bottom part, just like so, like that. Then we're going to take these shin areas and bring those up. We're going to bring fold the feet in and everything. Then from there, what we're going to do is bring these panels up to get them out of the way for right now. Take the tailpipes and go ahead and lift the tailpipes up. Then we're going to bring the wheels out. Bring the wheels out. We're going to peg everything together like so. Same thing with this. Peg it together, and we got that going on. Then from there, you're going to take the arms and have the Autobot symbol roll down like so on each side. Roll it facing down. We're going to take the arms and bring them in. Bring them in just like so. Which I might skip a couple of steps before doing this, but transform how you like it. Transform how you like it. Alright, then we're going to take the peg here and slide it into the slot there. Like so. Make sure these are pegged together still. Alright, then they two pegs. There's a peg here and a peg in there. And all we got to do is peg it into the two slots that you see right there. Plug it in, peg it like so, and you see where we're going at with this right now. So then we got pretty much, it's about like that. I think it's locked in. Now we're gonna take these panels, bring the pipes up, bring them down, and they're gonna slide into place right here. So right now, right here, like that, so we can get ready. So we're gonna do, bring this piece down, and we're gonna peg it. Take the peg areas. We have a peg hole here and this peg here, and we just going to conjoin them together like twins. Conjoin twins. Peg it in there. Same thing with this side, and peg it in to this slot here if it goes with what I want to do, right there. And there we have Mr. Prime transform in robot mode. And right now I'm gonna tell you, if you have this guy, his alt mode looks better to me. His alt mode looks better to me than this guy alt mode. So that's why I was saying, if you have this guy and you really want to get a Studio Series version of him or a bigger version of him, keep this guy transformed in robot mode, and you can have this guy here transformed in vehicle mode, because one favors the other one over, you know what I'm saying, over each one. That's my thinking. So, you know, I'm just throwing ideas out there. And he looking right sad, looking down with the sad walk, because I said keep him in vehicle mode instead of robot mode. Check the sad walk. If it'll stay. Check the sad walk. See the sad walk? Why you want to do me like this, TNT? Hey, it is what it is. I gotta have a bigger version of you, buddy. I just wanted to put you in vehicle mode and have this guy right here in robot form. You know, y'all the same people. You know what I'm saying? Just a little different. Alright, so the detailing we have the traditional smokestacks there on the side. This is a gray plastic. We have some hollowness here, right here on the side and here on the side. The feet have some hollow points up here, up there. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. I mean, it is what it is. Nice paint bumper here. We have part of the windshield right here and right here on the side. Grill and everything. Wheels with the nice silver paint with the red trim around it. This is two different paints. This is a molded plastic with this is a paint over the blue. So it is going to give it a different paint color. Have some suspension detailing on the inside of there. I don't know if I can see that real good. So you can see that right there. Alright. So most of this is pretty much blue and red plastic with some paints. Now, the elephant in the room, bam! There you go. Yeah. Hasbro, why? You could have gave us some coverage here, or fold the hands in. Something I have seen y'all do this before, where y'all can fold hands in. Why? Is it because y'all didn't want us to have hollow points in the arms? You could have made a flap for that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But other than that, he does roll pretty decent. I'm on a smooth surface, so he do rolls pretty decent. He has nice clearance. Let's see, can we get low enough so y'all can see the clearance? So he got nice clearance up under there. I mean, really, Hasbro, come on. You got a Studio Series here, and Voyager class and this deluxe class hides his hands way better than you. Alright, so there you go. Alright, So for storage area on this guy, you can take his gun, and there are pegs here. Right here you can take his gun and mount it here on the peg there. So it looks like he can pew pew bang bang against all the Decepticons. And then you can take his sword here, and there's a peg area right here on top, and you can peg the sword with the part of the handle that's here in between there. So you can have the sword, axe, so you can have that going on. So it'll be like a little umbrella protecting from the rain, Cybertron rain, acid rain. And if you want to do with this guy right here, the extra piece, you can peg him on the side there, so it looks like he has another gun on that. I don't know if you can use this one. No, you can't use it. No peg on that. So yeah, so that would be your storage area for his alt mode. So we'll zoom out so y'all can see how that looks. So there you go. Storage area is always good for storage area. And like I say, you have that going on right there. Alright, next we'll go with other size comparisons, excuse me. Alright, here you go for some size comparisons, and we're just going to do two, and that's with War for Cybertron Siege Optimus Prime. You can see how he stacks up with him. Pretty big truck, about the same length. So we'll get up in some height so y'all can see this better. So you can see how that leads up to it. So pretty good size comparison right there. Alright, and here he is with the deluxe class Prime, which I still like this one better. You know, as far as vehicle mode and maybe robot mode, only thing to me this guy got on him is height. And pretty much, you know, we talking about a Voyager class versus a deluxe class. Now here goes the other thing about it. And let me make sure he's good and tight. I got him mistransformed a little bit, but look right here. Now you tell me that Hasbro couldn't figure nothing out in a bigger bot. Let's get this down. Straighten this up. Zoom in on it. You mean tell me that they couldn't figure out how to make this guy like this guy in a Voyager class? You have more bots, so you have more stuff that you can put on him. They could have gave us a flap that folded out from up under here or something. They folded up under here. They could have gave us folded in hands, you know, something. Or they could have just made a transformation about like this. It would probably be easier transformation on this guy with his transformation on this guy, because he's bigger. So the transformation would have been easier than what it is on this Optimus right here. So I mean, look at there. They pretty much the same. Then the wheels, here they go with the laziness of the wheels. These are pretty much, they pegged in, but I like the full closure of the wheels versus these. These are fine, but if you're gonna make it, you could at least made it like this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like right here, you have paint detailing. But no paint there. Same here. You could have had a little bit of paint here and a little bit of paint there. I mean, come on. This is from 2009 and this is 2023. And this is what we looking at now. We're looking at hands out of the backside of vehicles. The technology won't nowhere as close in 2009 as it is now. Come on, Hasbro. This is just being lazy. And this is a studio series. This is what we see in, you know, the toy versions. I mean, it's a toy, but this is what you'll see like in a, you know, for the kids and everything. I mean, come on. I mean, I understand it's for the kids, but you know, you have some adult collectors out there as well. I mean, look at this. I mean, that's why I say, folks, if you have one and the paint, look, better plastic, okay. The paint, deeper blues, like it's supposed to be. I mean, look at it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, even Siege has, you know, the foot syndrome back there, but it make it look like it's tail lights. I mean, they could have gave us something. Maybe DNA can do something for this guy. But other than that, this guy's going to be in robot mode for me. Yeah, pretty much. And this one's going to be in car mode. So he can show up, so what he looked like if he was to, you know, be transformed. I got him mistransformed somehow. His wheels ain't touching, so I got him mistransformed. But yeah, all right. Now we'll be back with my thoughts on Mr. Studio Series Gamer Edition Optimus Prime. All right. Back with closing remarks. I would rate this guy maybe a 8 out of 10. What I give him 8. Yeah, 8 out of 10. Taking 2 points off just for once you get him in truck mode. We have we're looking at big blue fishes in the back of them, so a point apiece for each fish. So yeah, we're giving them 8 out of 10 as far as recommendation. If you don't have this guy, if you don't have this guy, I would get him. If you have this guy, I would probably still get him, and like I said, keep him in vehicle mode and him in truck mode, as you know, as far as you know, aesthetics looks, because he still look better in truck mode than he do. He's bigger, yes, but if you're going to get him, I would get him and pose him, you know, as a robot and have him in truck mode. But like I said, it's up to y'all how you do what you do. Also, right here, they could have smoothed this out and put some detailing in there. No need of having waffle effect up in here. This guy right here does it better in robot mode as far as aesthetics for this part right here. He looks better. What else? I like the way the gun look like it morphed out of his arms. His axe is pretty decent. Could stand a little more, you know, paint a little brighter orange on it, but that can be easily fixed. No complaints there. Detailing on him is pretty decent. Let's see what else. Face sculpt look good. Face sculpt looks really good. The size of them is really good also. So yeah, they could add a little more storage for, you know, where you can store his axe handle and his fist. I don't like the way they got that back there on the back side. Don't look right. But you know, other than that, put them in your drawer, put them in the box you got them in, and you know where his stuff is at. But other than that, the figure looks pretty decent, except for in truck mode. Truck mode look okay, except for them blue fish sitting out the back side of him. They could have hid that, especially what we paying for a deluxe series, a Voyager series versus a deluxe series. Deluxe series got better transformation look to it than the Voyager series. Now this guy, give him points for easier transformation. Way easier transformation than this guy. This guy had a lot of transformation into him, but look what he turns into for the transformation you get. Well, that's enough of me griping. It's okay. It's decent. He will be posed with my Studio Series Bumblebee deals, just to give him that sense of you know, us having a Cybertronian truck version of Prime. I think he goes well with them guys. But you know, each to their own. It's how you want to do it and everything. The leader matrix of leadership was pretty decent in that, and giving us that, and I like that. The detailing in his chest looks really good too. So yeah. I mean, you know, like I said, it's up to y'all to get it. Is it worth the money? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. It's totally up to y'all. It's how you want to spend your money. But this is how I do. This is why I do what I do, to post videos before you buy and see what you think about it. All right. If you like this video, give a thumbs up. If you dislike this video, give a thumbs down. I'd like to thank all the subscribers to my channel. I'm moving up, and I thank y'all very much. I thank the subscribers who's thinking about subscribing to my channel. Thank y'all very much for watching my channel. Also to my subscribers, thank y'all for watching my channel. As a day in the life of TNT Neon, as I always say, God is good all the time. TNT Neon Prime out. Be blessed.